Guten Tag, my name is DMAD, and welcome to the second episode of the misadventures of Choco-Rocko Bear. While I was filming my previous episodes of Beck Trek at the Kansas City Zoo, Choco-Rocko was hanging out at the Hellsberg Penguin Plaza. So this video is going to go over what he did all day, and some of the things you'll be able to see if you visit the zoo's penguin building. Before we parted ways, Choco and I went to see the warm weather species of penguin, the Humboldt. Native to the western coast of South America, Humboldt penguins are listed as vulnerable, and can also be mistaken for other warm weather species, like the African penguin. As the Kansas City weather forecast warms up, the zoo will make these guys more visible by opening up their outdoor section of their habitat. Now, the main reason we came to the zoo that day was to see one of the last cold weather penguin marches of the season. During these family-friendly events, representatives of the Kansas City Zoo's cold weather penguin habitat take a lap or two around the building to a crowd of adoring fans, if the penguins want to participate, of course. And although this event has long passed since the filming of this video, that is until next year when they start it back up, in April and May, the zoo will commence the warm weather penguin march with their Humboldts. After the march, I went to film Beck Trek and told Choco that if he wanted to stay at the plaza, he had to film what he did there. So, here's what he did. Choco learned that there are 5 species of penguins at the building, the previously mentioned Humboldts, and the Kings, Gentoos, Macaronis, and Chinstraps. From my own research, I found that the zoo had around, if not over, 80 individual birds. Choco got to see all of the features of the penguin habitat, including artificial nesting areas, an ice machine, and he found that while the Humboldt pool was about 25,000 gallons, the cold weather penguin pool was over 100,000 gallons. But penguins weren't the only thing that Choco saw in the building. There was a cylindrical tank of barred flagtails, other fish, and tiny sea stars that I honestly never noticed until now. A reef tank for small tropical fish and coral, and a mesmerizing magical moon jellyfish tank that Choco spent a little too much time at. Seriously, this clip goes on for like a half an hour. But this top level isn't the only way to see the penguins. If you go down the ramp, you see a mural of just how big a king penguin colony can get. Choco also got to see how small, or big from his point of view, each penguin egg was. Bit of trivia, if you notice, one of the penguins are labeled as a rockhopper, which was a species that the Penguin Plaza opened with, but they got transferred out. As Choco continued to walk down the ramp, he got a chance to see penguins swimming at eye level. Well, technically, it's eye level for him. At the first viewing glass, there's a TV that talks about the threats facing penguins and fish in the wild, but we'll get to that a little later. Once Choco got to the bottom of the ramp, he got a full view of penguins swimming. At this point, Choco got a little hungry, and since he is technically a bear, he went to the Seafood Watch Cafe. He got a menu, took a seat, and waited. Unfortunately, no one came to take his order. In response, Choco left a terrible review for the cafe. 4 out of 5 stars. Choco, that's not how a bad review works. Anyways, Choco did get to keep the Seafood Watch menu. On it, he learned about fish and other seafood that are sustainably farm raised, as well as the species that you should avoid as they have been over-harvested in the past and are now threatened in their natural habitat. Now, normally, after you finish looking and learning, you would exit stage right and move on to the rest of the zoo. But because he was told to stay in the building, mainly because I didn't want to go on a scavenger hunt for a teddy bear, Choco went back up the ramp to look at more penguins. As he did, he stopped by one of the landings and played the game where kids can try and catch penguins with their feet. Weird. But eventually I came to pick him up, and by the time we got back to the car, he was all tuckered out. And with that, I think we're done here. I hope you guys enjoyed the video of Choco's little penguin adventure, and I hope to do more focused videos like this in the future. But if you did enjoy the content, consider liking and subscribing to the channel, as well as following us on our other social media platforms, LinkTree in the description below. And share this video out to anyone who likes penguins, teddy bear adventures, or just zoos and animals in general. I thank you all for watching, and remember, always be prepared, do good daily, and love nature. For your life is a canvas, and you have the brush. Auf Wiedersehen! Say bye, Choco!